so mote it be, so be it. Guardians of the Watchtower, spirits of the north, the south, the east, and the west, lend me your protection. Protect me in all directions. Guardians of the north, lend me your power of stability, the strength of the earth, the growth from within it. Give me your all. Blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. Guardians of the Watchtower, spirits of the south, lend me your fires, your passion, that I may victorize, whether within war or love. Lend me your all. Grant me all that is within you. Blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. Guardians of the Watchtower, spirits of the west, lend me your depth of subconscious. Lend me your love, eternal. Lend me all that is needed from about me. Blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. And guardians of the Watchtower, spirits of the east and of air, lend me your power of communication, your magic, all that stirs about me. Let it blow through me and about me. In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. Spread your wings about me, tip to tip, and let nothing that is dark, negative, or evil be a part of this that transpires here today. On this Beltane day, I stand before you and commit myself unto the elements of the universe, and I be at one with them, and they with me. Blessed be. Diana, Cernunnos, Isis, Osiris, Green Man, Green Lady, Adonai, Manu, blessed be. I call you into this temple place, and I ask that you be at one with me, to sup with me, to take libation with me. Take tea with me, take bread with me. For this I do unto you, and for without you I do not exist, nor does that which is about me. I stand before you all on this day, and I call unto these deities to be at one and participate with me. Wash me in your love, and bathe me in your guidance, your knowledge, your wisdom. Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you for being at one with me. And now I may commence. I invoke this symbol of my faith and of my trust within the deities, that which was a part of me in the beginning and is a part of me now. I cleanse, consecrate, and purify this air and this space in the name of the Almighty Deities. That nothing dark, negative, or evil will be a part of it. That which is dark, negative, or evil, and in this place now, I command you out, for you are not welcome. You are not to be a part of this. The lords and ladies would not have you, and nor will I. And nor would I let there be a place that the lords and ladies would step foot in that is not cleansed and for their behalf. Blessed be. Let all that is dark, negative, and evil be casted out, and be no more. So mote it be. I light this sense that it may sense the air and continue the cleansing. Blessed be. Let this, the water of rain, cleanse and purify me, that I be right with the lords and ladies that would be within my presence. For I would not be cleaned and stand before my God and Goddess, for it not be a thing to do. Anoint my head with oil, for I am priestess to the gods and goddesses that I call upon. Anoint me in the name of the Almighty Deities and empower me, infuse me with your love, and grant me the courage to stand before you. For I, even in myself, wonder at times if I am worthy. And I ask that I be not, that you shall grant me that worthiness. Make me worthy through your knowledge and wisdom, be it that it comes from others, books and shows and things of this nature. Let the knowledge and wisdom be poured upon me, that I not be so mundane. Let it be that I grow within you always. I ask that the higher power charge this candle and cleanse it of all that is dirt, negative, and evil. Let it be infused with your love and with your might, for I do so in the name of the Almighty, as it is now a candle of the earth, of the air, of the fire, and the water. It is now a tool for my use. That it be on this Beltane day a candle of Beltane, be it or white or green. In the name of the Almighty Deities, cast your light so strongly upon the tip and infuse it with the energy of the Almighties, that it be a candle of power and of glory, of victory. So be it. In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be, so mote it be, and so be it. And for that which we take, do we ever give back? I cleanse this libation dish in the name of the Almighty Deities, that it be a vessel of holiness and right for that which is given to the earth. For that which we take, do we ever give back? In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be, so mote it be, and so be it. Lords and ladies, that which I have for you today, accept it with love and kindness. Let it be a thing that you would want and that you would take into the earth for yourself and for those that walk upon the earth. For that which I take, do I ever give back, and I never forget nor undermine this law. For it is one that I have set for myself, for now and for the future, and in the past even so. With loving kindness you have granted me all that you have, and so I give back. Let this light infuse my circle with the power and the might of the Almighties, in purity, in peace, in tranquility. Blessed be. I commit myself unto you, O lords and ladies, my Diana, my Cronunnos, my Isis, my Osiris, my Green Lady, my Green Man, my Adonai, and Manu, blessed be. Be I one with you, and you at one with me. This stone of love, an amplification of strength and power, for it be citrine. I cleanse and I consecrate it, that it be made a tool now for my use, and a tool for the gods and goddesses, and I shall carry it with me now throughout this day, and it shall house and hold all the love that I can draw to myself, and it shall remind me that that love is with me, and it shall walk with me and be a part of me. In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. And I infuse now this tea with that I have asked for. I ask for joy and love and peace throughout this day, and prosperity throughout the year. Whether it is that I am growing things, or that I am working my job, or that I am raising animals. Whatever it is that I do that shall nourish me and my family for the future, let that be a part of me now. Let it be strong within me. Let it be strong with me. And I ask this, that those that watch this show, those that are with me by stream, computer, let them be blessed with the love and the might that I ask for myself. For this not be just for me. It is for those that I care about, those I love, those that I cherish as family. Let them walk with grace and love on this day and be empowered by all of those that would come into their midst. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Lords and ladies, I commit this unto you. Whether it be the feminine or the masculine, I commit this unto thee. I grant this unto thee, as you have given so much to me. Blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. And now I am worthy to take that into myself, the nectar of the earth that thou hast granted. Bless it and purify it, that I may be well of any negative energy, that it cast that out on me and charge me with the love of the gods and goddesses. Be it so, so mote it be. And this I take libation with the gods and goddesses. I break bread and I share food and grace, nourishment of the earth. For thou art more worthy than I to partake. I give thee the biggest part. I commit this to you in the name of the almighty deities, for my heart is true. Blessed be. I reflect now on the love of the lords and ladies in me, and the distant walk I have come, from there to here, from the beginning to now. Love of the lords and ladies, and the strength that they've granted me to get through all that they have in the past. For without them, I would be nothing. I would be nowhere. Blessed be the name of the Almighties, that they have granted me all that they have. Fertility of thought, of knowledge and wisdom, fertility of prosperity, money, food. I can be no more grateful than I am today. And I extend that love with my whole heart to those that have watched out for me, the lords and the ladies that watch over me, the ancestors that have led me into being on this day, for without them I would not exist. For without their blood I would not be here. Love to all those that are with me, about me, those that grant me strength from themselves upon this day, those in which I call to be my pagan family, online or in houses about me in the same town. Grant them the love that they have granted me. Grant them the strength that they shall ever be, in spirit or in body. Shall they ever mind the laws of three? And so I take tea with them and with you, and that we be one together, now and throughout our day, throughout our year, throughout our lifetime, and the lifetime after next. For I believe in the laws and the rules of karma, and that we shall come back, time and again, until we get it right, and finally rise above and to that place where we may sit with the lords and the ladies, that we shall be part of that God system. Blessed be. And now love is mine, strength is with me, knowledge and wisdom, it bathes me and becomes that which I am. And lords and ladies, damn, this tea is good. For I feel the tingles and chills of love as it comes over me. So shall I keep you in my heart throughout this day. And I shall smile and let nothing stand in my way. Blessed be. And here I have the crystal now, that shall stay with me and in my pocket, and that it shall be me and I shall be it. It shall remind me of the love that walks with me today. And at the end, I will give this unto the earth. For that which we take, do we ever give back. In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be. So mote it be. So be it. Blessed be. And here I end this writ now. And I say thank you for your attendance. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your perseverance. Stay if you will and go if you must, but I release this temple now. Go now your way, spirits of the north, south, east, and west. Go now your way if you must, my lords and ladies, and do that which you should, and that which you feel, and that which guides each and every one of us. For I release you all now, and I ask that you come back again. Walk with me through my day, and those of my students, walk with them. Be with them through this day and smile upon them. Grant them the most lovely day that they can imagine. For it is Mayday. It is time around the maypole. It is cause for celebration and festivities. It is that which we make it to be, that which we want it to be, that which it should be. For I commits this within this fruit basket unto thee. For I know that you return it to me. Stay if you will, go if you must. Blessed be. Blessed be the name of the Almighty Deities, that I have been fruitful, and now I shall have the most beautiful day and the most prosperous year. Let it be. And now I call this ritual over and done, and the blessings bestowed. Thank you, lords and ladies. Thank you, spirits and guardians of the air. Thank you for being here. Love and light, blessings to all. Alright, everybody. I think that was a pretty good ritual. And I really enjoyed it. I feel a lot better now. And I can undertake this Beltane day in the strongest manner possible. Now I'm going to get my technician back over here to kill this music without killing the live stream so I can talk to you guys a little bit. I'm going to kill the music and I'm going to be here to talk to you for a bit, if you would like. Happy Beltane, Wild. Happy Beltane, Cindy Lou and Brenda and all of you guys. Yamanu, it's good to see you. It's good to see a lot of the older attendees here in the room participating with us. Honey, will you heat up my coffee real quick? Mm-hmm. And if you would, turn my camera so that I can be at one with these guys for a while. I was blessed that you could be a part of the ritual today. I feel really good about that. I feel very much alive again. This is the first real ritual, believe it or not, that I have had since I did all my chemotherapy and radiation. So I feel cleansed and bathed of all of that now. And we're entering into a new year to where it's got to be better. I mean, it will. I feel a lot better now about that. And welcome back, Mystic Witch, and all of those that are just now getting back to us. Can't thank you enough for sharing this ritual with us. Thank you, Angie, for attending, and I really loved it. I felt good. The energy was nice, and I was feeling a little weird about doing a ritual live because, you know, you could get, you know, some negative energy or whatever, but I didn't. I got all good, light, and positive energy, and I feel so much more better about that. A lot stronger in standing before people and letting people be a part of me within my rituals. Thank you. Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate it. I'm going to do mine after, so could watch and devote myself to learning and watching. Well, that's cool. Do realize that this ritual is made and archived automatically on YouTube. So even if you haven't followed or done the ritual now, then you can still do so after the show following the video, because it is there. I know you were, Brenda, and I really thank you all for being with me. This really was good, and I didn't know exactly how I wanted to set up my altar yesterday, but today, as I began putting it together, just fell into place. And usually I find that that's the case with me and with the deities, you know, that we work together to get things where they need to be before we begin, and it all just works out in the wash, you know. And my beautiful husband helped me so much with putting this together, and I can't appreciate him more than what I do right now. Austin is amazing. Yes, he is. And Cindy Lou says, thank you for helping to make this possible, honey.
What's the matter?
No, I was just saying that Cindy Lou said, thank you for making this possible.
Oh, yeah.
I accidentally messed up my text box here. How do I guess I just put the emoji?
Nah.
Okay, you guys. I'm still kind of out of it after the rituals. You know, then I'm kind of a little lightheaded and airy. Put a smiley thing or something. There we go. We've got my text box back. I was gonna, you know, because I had accidentally took my text box away. It looked like the only way was to put an emoji on there and then hit the enter box, you know. And the emoji that was on there was a frowny face, which just isn't me at all, you know. And I almost sent it, and Austin says, "Oh, wait." And I'm like, well, I almost did that. I always feel good afterwards, too. Brenda just laughs her ass off. Brenda's always that smiling, laughing person, and she just brings me so much light. Cindy Lou just brings me so much light. A lot of you guys do. Let's see. Buzzed on life and light, of course. I mean, would anybody have it any other way? Thank you, Luna Bell, for being here. I mean, it's just very sweet for all of you guys to have showed up. Let's see. Your first Beltane today? Or much love and light to you and Austin and everyone here. Oh, you're leaving us. I see. It sounds like it anyway. I hope not. But if you do, then just remember we're all here. Let's see. You look so good today. And I love you, sister. I love you too, Brenda. I really do. I really do think you're one of the most sweetest, kindest people that I know. And I would not know what to do if I did not have you on my friends on Facebook and weren't able to say hi to you. You know, I mean, you're something special to me, that's for sure. All of you guys are. I mean, happy Beltane, Mitch Mary. It is really good that you were able to be here and be a part of it. I think that it went splendid. I think there was so much love here, and that we can't help but go through our day a lot happier now and feeling a lot more special because of the people that would give us the time of each other, you know? And let's see. What else? Is there anything that anybody would like to ask about the ritual that took place here? Do any of you have any questions about any of the things that I had done? Notice I held up the vegetables and the fruits and showed them to the gods and said, I'm giving of myself here because you always give to me and acknowledge that. You've always got to acknowledge them for what they do, because it not only makes them feel good, but it makes you feel good. Also, your vegetables, your fruits, they're so we burn the handwritten prayers. Yes, you burn the handwritten prayers over your cauldron or a burning pot. That's right. And I did not do that here today. I forgot about it myself, but that's all right, because I know that I put it into words for everybody, to hear and to understand. And so my words were carried on air already, especially since I was connected to the internet, to all of you guys and all of that. But yes, I did forget my handwritten prayer. I did forget to give it to the fire. And that's what you guys should do even now. And now we're having coffee time. If I had coffee. Oh. Let me get my baby over here to get me some coffee going. I've got to get my blood flow going, and this coffee cup is my IV. Thank you. I felt in the magical moment, and I felt you guys with me. It was awesome. It really was. Yeah, sometimes, I try, and you've got to realize that once in a while you will not hear me. But that's whenever I forget myself. That's whenever I'm trancing and I'm going away. I'm going to become part of the God system. I wish you did too. I wish you lived over here by me also, Brenda. That's for sure. We could visit every day, have coffee time together, and you could come here and you could live stream with me. We could talk to everybody and say, hey, we're here. But let's see, just got to the end of the ritual, and wow, I feel amazing. Glenn, did you give your prayer to the fire yet? Because I didn't do that myself, and that's okay, because I carried my words on air in other ways. Okay, so, but I encourage all of you to give your prayers to the fire.
Coffee.
And Mystic Witch says, I'm energy high now. LOL, but I love it though. Yes, coffee time. And he's making me a fresh pot of my coffee. Coffee with Lady Leeanna just wouldn't be the same without the coffee, right? And Lady Leanna's kind of out of her head, so, that's all good. I'm still here, though, and it's still coffee time with Lady Leeanna. Freaky Unicorn, smiling big. I hope that y'all really did enjoy this. It was something else. What do you do with the offerings afterwards? You always give to the earth. For that which we take, do we ever give back? And so what we do is these fruits, the vegetables that I held up, you take those and you put them on the earth behind your house, in the yard. Generally, I would say to the east side, but it doesn't really matter. It's okay, Siren, you missed the ritual, but you can always go back and watch the video. It makes an archive automatically. So really, it's always here and you haven't missed anything. And as long as it's still Beltane, it still makes the difference. And it is a Beltane ritual. Writ is another word for ritual. Anyway, as I was saying, that you could take the fruits and the vegetables that you had up on your altar and set them on the ground behind your house, farther away from the house, so animals can feel safe and secure in coming up and getting them. And just place them flat up on the ground. Alright? Along with the bowl of offering. Remember, I did pour the gods and goddesses tea into the libation dish, and I broke bread, and I put half of it, the largest half, into the libation dish, and I ate the other half. And what I will do now is I will pour that libation dish out to the ground and say, while I'm pouring it to the ground, for that which we take, do we ever give back? In the name of the Almighty Deities, blessed be, so mote it be, so be it. If you don't remember that, we're offline. And now it's back online. Okay, glad that was really the only place. Are you guys back? Because this flashed and said we were offline for a minute. any bread that I have left over, I give to the feather babies. That's true. If you give to animals, then you're given to the earth. That's for sure. And, any fruits or vegetables that you put out directly on the ground, if the animals take it, you're given to the earth. And so, that's the best way that you give to the earth. Feeding it to animals, giving it directly to the ground, because whichever way it deteriorates or is taken in by anything or whatever, it is going to the earth. I mean, the earth is the mouth of the god and goddess, where we're concerned. Now, if there is other thing in the galaxy out there, the aliens and so forth, then it's not saying that it would be the mouth of them, because they would have their own planet. What do you do with the candle? I would let it burn through the day, and if you have to go somewhere, pinch it out. Pinch it out if you have to go anywhere, but relight it when you get back to your house, and just let it burn through the day. This is a Beltane candle, a celebrational candle, and so I would use it as much as I could today. And if there's anything left over in it, then you might wrap it up and save it for next year. It's up to you. There is a lot of candle left, and you can burn that. And so, the light of a candle, nothing is more beautiful within the walls of a house, especially whenever it's been sanctified and made pure and holy, charged up with energy by all of those that would have use of it. Have I ever had a bellfire? No, I can't. Yeah, I have. Actually, I've created my own, and then other times, then I would have my students create a bellfire. And on one year in particular, my students got together behind my back, and they put together this big old, let's say, shindig, okay? As much as I hate my references to myself of being a hillbilly, okay, we're going to call this a shindig, okay?
It was really more of a hootenanny.
It was more of a hootenanny, though. I mean, shindig, hootenanny, or knee slapper, it don't matter. But it was all good. Welcome back, Nicole. It's good to see you. I hope that you got to partake of the ritual. I would love a bellfire. Cindy Lou says, I can do it tonight. It doesn't hurt for you to create your own bellfire. It doesn't. You don't have to go to a big place to create one. As I was saying, my students put together one for me behind my back. And they were actually walking the fire, crossing. We call it crossing the fire. They were doing dances around it for me. One did a fire dance with staffs on fire on both ends, as well as one did a sword dance for me, etc. I mean, it was really beautiful, and they did it out of love for me. And they told me that what I was doing is right, and I'm bringing my students up, my physical students up right, I understand, Nicole. That's something that is inevitable. Now I want some fries. Mystic Witch says, you know what? That does sound good. Horrible as it may seem. But, what I suggest is maybe a good old fashioned salad. You know what? I may end up sending my husband over to McDonald's as it is. He says he doesn't have time, though, unfortunately. So I'm going to eat pure and healthy today, says the lords and ladies, because they've predestined this to be so. Anyway, yeah, my students are beautiful people, the ones that came to me, in physical life here, and that I taught for over 13 years in the last group that I had together. And, they put together some really beautiful rituals for me so that they could show me, not only show me that they love me and that they know everything that I've taught them, but also to give homage to the gods and goddesses, you know, and they've always been very, very considerate of all of that, so just amazing. And I do have to, say thank you to all of my students here in the physical world, as well as those students that are online and listen to me and the things that I put out there, and that likewise teach me back, because not only are we teachers to those that are around us, but we're also students. First, foremost, and always students above teacher, you know. And no one can ever debate against that, because no matter how many lives we come back, no matter how much knowledge or wisdom we take in, there's always more that can be acquired, and we should always be grateful for taking that more in, you know. And so, life is pretty amazing, and I love it, I like celebrating life. Let's see, and the room stopped moving. Oh, there it is. Stream dropped, I'm back. So maybe everybody's stream dropped. That sucks, I keep getting that. And we're going to definitely have to pay attention to our equipment, because, we've never had this before. And now we're going to do a ritual that is publicly televised, and then frame rates are going to start dropping and all of that, so that sucks. But, I'm not going to question it, because it could very well be the energy that's going on in my domain. It could be the energy of all of us together. It could be the amount of people watching. I mean, it could be anything, And so I'm not going to question why things happen the way they do, as far as dropping frame rates and all of that stuff. And Mystic Witch says, I usually bury my offerings. And that's another way too, because you're creating a mouth for the earth, and you're giving it that way. And Yamanu said the same thing that I did. It could be the energy disrupting it, yes. So I'm not going to question why the frame rates are dropping, why once in a while, we'll have it duck out or whatever, because it could just very well be the energy or power here. And then it could be faulty equipment, But I like to stay with the positive. Fact of the matter is that we have never had problems like this as far as the video quality and everything else goes. Angie says, I've burned my prayer. Okay, and next what you'll do, Angie, is you'll go and you'll give that to the earth also. The burning of the prayer is giving it to the air. It's also giving it to the fire. And once you spill it to the ground, you're giving it to the earth. And then whenever it rains, you're giving it to the element of water. And it'll wash in, and it'll become part of the earth likewise. And that's what is really good there. Is that coffee done, honey? Can you give me some before you go? Mm-hmm. He's fixing to be going off to work. Me, I don't have to work till 12 o'clock noon. Brenda says, do you notice when you do magic sometimes electrical goes fluky in your house? Yep, quite a bit. As a matter of fact, whenever I get into very, very deep thought, then I tend to drain things. I've had, within 1 month only, I had the motor of my vehicle go out. I had my air conditioner go out. I had two lawnmowers, one lawnmower and 2 vacuum cleaners go out. I had 2 coffee pots go out. This was a long, long time ago, though. The thing is, though, is though my birth sign is an air sign, I've always played with fire. From being in my childhood, I always grew with the element of fire. And I use that a lot, and if I don't contain myself, bad things can happen. And I've had some instances where, somebody pissed me off. I was talking on the phone, and the top of the Scottish Inn Hotel across the street from me caught on fire because some guy pissed me off real bad. But, whenever you're a fire element, you can tend to drain electricity from things, take from moving parts, anything that conducts heat, etc. You know, because fire is fire, and you're going to need that, which you're putting out. Likewise with the earth or with air or water, you know, when you're a particular element, you're going to drain on particular elements. And that's why some people could tend to be a vampire, an energy vampire, and not know it. And generally, they're vamping people that are the same element or consist of the same element that they are. So it's really, really very interesting information. And we should do an all-out video on that eventually. You know, when you're a certain element, you need to draw on that element. Let's see. I need to have a lot of hematite because things tend to break when I do workings. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. If it's moving, electrical, motorized, mechanical, sometimes, but not as often. Generally, that's something that takes a lot of power for you to work it. Like I don't know, like a bicycle. Okay. You know, whenever it's moving, it generates heat. And so it becomes a fire element. You know, and I can tend to break things like that as likewise, but not as often. I was at a hotel once, and I got mad. You were a hotel once? Really? I've always wanted to be a hotel. I'm just kidding, Mystic Witch. I'm sure you were saying you was at a hotel once, and you got mad at the front desk, and the lights in the lobby blew out. That's a nice one. That is a good surge right there. And surges are not uncommon with people that actually work with their element really well. I love working with my element, but as a kid, I caused so much chaos with my element. I did. I would catch things on fire. I would burn things out. And my mom never knew why, and if you even told her today, of course she wouldn't believe it. Of course, she's also not pagan, you know, and probably a skeptic about everything to begin with. The thing is, you know, I do that a lot now as an adult, and it's very costly. As a matter of fact, last month, it was every part on a computer. It was, so many other things that broke down. Oh, the sewage, the pumping grinder on the septic tank. I've been going through coffee pots a lot. What else? I can't even think of everything, but...
To be fair, the motherboard was my fault.
I think that my husband, the motherboard in my computer was his fault. He has a tendency to break things, and not because he's of any particular element. It's because he's curious, and he likes to take things apart.
It was a water element.
Oh, it was his element. Yeah, he's a water element, and he broke it probably because he's a water element, and it was the liquid cooling system in my computer that he screwed up, and it burned out the motherboard, which he affected the fire element, which is me. Damn you! I'm gonna get your boy for this. I've blown out a dang light bulb right out of the lamp. That would be pretty rough and scary, you know. And some weird shit will happen around my house. But I also keep a lot of spirits around, and sometimes you have to debate as to whether it's you or whether it's your friends. Yeah, the coffee pots. Cindy Lou agrees with the coffee pots. You know, the coffee pots are the biggest thing I blow out too. And Brenda says coffee makers, yes, in here too. You know, so we're all in agreement with the coffee makers. And I'll bet you the people that have said this, or saying this right now, are the same ones that drink a lot of coffee. Let me guess. Cindy Lou, you drink a lot of coffee, and Brenda, you do too? And Nicole says, LOL, way to go, Austin. And Cindy Lou says, oh my God, Austin. Like, boy, what are you going to do with yourself? By the way, guys, I've been working on this one video and certain parts where I enact certain roles of different people within the same video. And the name of the video is going to be entitled Things That You May Be Inclined to Hear Around Your Household Whenever the Household Was Otherwise Not Pagan, or something to that degree. And that'll come out anytime. I'm not sure when exactly, but I've already shot and filmed, you know, many of the different roles within it, you know, but haven't gotten, you know, started editing it in together. And so that's going to be really funny. And you need to find out why I scared the shit out of Austin with some of those roles, okay? And you'll find that that's pretty damn funny and yet amazing. And so I'm looking forward to getting that out there for you guys. Kill people over my coffee. So the ones that I named as being big coffee drinkers are coming forward and saying, yep, big coffee drinker here. Brenda says, all day long. Me too, Brenda. I drink it from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. And that's why I have to drink caffeine coffee made strong at first. And then the next bit of coffee I have, it'll be made a little weaker. And then I'll make half calf. And then in the end of the day, I'll drink decaf. And work my way into being able to weed out that caffeine so that I could sleep at night. And you have to do that. But the same ones that I just sat here and said, okay, you know what? The ones that are sitting here saying that they are a fire element and drinking coffee, you know, and breaking their coffee pot, that is, they're big, big coffeeholics. And they just sat here and agreed with me. So was that a good read on why they're breaking their coffee pots or what? Let's see. And Mystic Witch says, I am a coffeeholic too. So we have a lot of coffeeholics, and the rest of them I would venture to think are tea drinkers or just like fruit juices or whatever. You know, one thing I've noticed about pagans though is as natural as we are, not a lot of us are really, really big water drinkers. You know, most of us like to drink something in our liquid, you know, like coffee or tea or hot chocolate or something, you know. I notice a lot of pagans don't drink just devout, plain up, pure water as much as we should. And Nicole said that she drinks coffee before bed and it helps her sleep. Do you know that that's how some medicines work with kids? When you're ADHD and you get the medicine prescribed for you, then you would be inclined, you know, to calm down if you're a kid, but it picks you up and makes you speed whenever, say, a drug addict takes it, you know. It would speed them up like if they were doing coke, meth, or crystal or some shit, you know. But as far as coffee, it'll affect some people and it'll make them go to sleep. Some of them will wake it up, you know. Cocoa don't have any caffeine in it, but it has a lot of sugars and chocolates and stuff like that, and so it can give you a rush also. And Glenn says she prefers coffee or tea to coffee, and so we do have some tea drinkers in here. Think I just love all the things hot, and that's me too. Being the fire element, I may just prefer hot drinks, and I'm addicted not to caffeine, because I could go to drinking something completely different from that. But if it's real hot, then I love it. It's pretty good. I do prefer my coffee, though. Do not get me wrong. I'm a coffee drinker out of West Hell. A coffee drinker out of West Hell here, people. You know, and so, yes, you're going to find that in my hand more than anything. You know, and, you know, like Nicole, it's my bloodstream. You know, I've got to have that IV, and that IV takes the form of a cup. Hey Miley, how are you doing? What is this? Well, it was a ritual that is now over. You missed it, and if you wanted to see it, you can go back and watch the archives, you know, in the hereafter, and that will tell you everything that we've done in the show. But welcome, no less. Let's see. Never soda, LOL. Cut that out years ago. And I don't blame you. You know, that soda inside, all of that carbonation inside, it just really, it's not good for acid reflux. And, you know, it's really bad when you get addicted to pouring down the Coca-Colas. Keeps you broke out or hyperactive and all of that as well. So, yeah, you have to watch out for drinking too much sodas. And the biggest thing is people get hooked on Dr. Peppers, you know, and you gotta watch that because it's not good for you. It'll eat at your chrome, says the country girl over here. I love coffee to an extreme, says Cindy Lou. I could easily drink it much, much more, but the universe says nope. You know what? Same thing with me. I've had to cut down on my coffee a lot because I've had a lot of bladder and urinary tract issues, you know, lately. Ever since my radiation and chemotherapy, my body hasn't quite gotten back to where it was. I'm a Folgers girl. I drink the cheapo coffee just simply because I'm a cheapo girl. Don't have a lot of money, so I cut costs by buying the generic kinds. But Folgers is definitely my favorite brand, for sure, and I do get that sometimes. I love coffee. Let's see. I love coffee as love. Coffee is life. I love coffee. Coffee is life, is what she's saying here. And, you know, I feel the same way. Drink organic coffee. I guess it's a very toxic crop. Let's see. Death Wish coffee is the best. Who's Death Wish? Is there... okay. You have a death wish? Nah, it's not going to kill you. Coffee has been proven at certain points to be good for you, and then they'll turn around a week later and it's bad for you. You know, they change it like they change their underwear. Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? Is it bad for you? Is it good for you? Well, you know what? It tastes really freaking awesome. So in that regard, my taste bud says it's good for you. Brenda says, trust me, I broke, but Brenda too. Let's see, LOL. We get ours at price right. LOL. So Brenda's saying that she's a broke bitch also, just like me. And she gets hers at cut price stores, you know. And so that's cool. You know, hey, you know, I think pagans tend to be the brokest people there is on earth. You know, and I'm just going by what I've seen, you know. And it just seems like pagan people tend to be the brokest people that there are out there. And I think it's just because we're so humble and giving, you know, and that we take from the earth what we need, you know, and that's generally the mindset that we have. I'm a Kona caramel drizzle kind of person. You know,
Love you.
Love you, baby. Carry the Lord and Lady with you, and stay positive and light, okay?
Okay, baby.
You know, don't let any buses or any negative people get on your nerves or step on your toes, okay?
Don't worry, I'll just strangle him a little.
Well, you don't want to do that. Just...
And I'll try to make their passing easy.
Well, try to stay positive, baby. Let's see. Grounding, protection, and drawing. I have to drink water, otherwise I get headaches, but I only drink Avion. Avion only, darling. I can only drink the very best. I'm just playing with you, Mitch. Let's see. Avion is the best, and it doesn't have that ass taste to it. Let's see. Let's see. Alright. Now he is gone, everybody. And so, it's just me and you. Anyway, the fact of the matter is that it's always good to stay, you know, real positive when you try to go through your day. Ground out. Try to find a happy place. That way, no one can get on your nerves as easily. Or you can grind it right back out, you know, when they have done so, you know. And it's hard to brace up and get ready for the day. Much less it's hard to actually stay in a positive and light mood when the world around you can tend to be rather dark. But it's a very, very necessary thing, because whatever you do, yeah, girl time. That's right. Whatever you tend to do, it goes with you throughout your whole day. And, you know, you want that day to be positive light, because negative breeds negative. You're going to draw in negative if you're in a sour mood or whatnot. And everything just seems to go wrong once you kick that desk, or once you do whatever that initializes, you know, your negativity or what you feel, you know, when somebody's done something. It kind of manifests. And whenever things manifest, then it adds that power around you tenfold, and it's hard to rebalance throughout the rest of that day until you go to sleep and rekindle, you know, the light within your spirit by kind of grounding it out in your rest. You know, let's see. Let's see. Anyway, does anybody else have anything to add to that, or anything else that they would like to say? I'm probably fixing to cut the stream. You know, God, it was amazing being at one with all of you guys. Everything does. Everything comes back to you no matter what it is. And as a matter of fact, I just recently did the karma video. I think it was yesterday. And it was a live stream, if I remember right. I did a video on that. About karma, I guess Brenda is talking about. Let's see. I did a video on that. What you put out, you get back. That's the truth. And I did a video just recently on that as well. You know, so there is a lot of information on karma, how you can avoid it, how you can sidestep it if you're a dark magic practitioner and you really work with your dark side good. You know, let the dark side eat that from you, since your dark side generally don't believe in karma anyway. But your light side does, and that's the thing. Your conscientiousness is going to get you, and that's where karma stems from, because you yourself knows what you're putting out there. Anyway, you know, oh, you watched that one? That was a pretty good video. You know, there was a lot of other stuff that came before that, but in the end, you know, because there's not enough information for a full out hour and a half video, you know, to do with karma. I mean, because it exists, things are going to come back to you, you need to avoid it, ground it out, you know, or find out how you can avoid it if you're going to practice darkly, you know. But you take care, Nicole. It was good being at one with you. Love you, girl. And please, stay in touch, be at one with us, and be bright and blessed on your pathway today, Nicole. It was great having you here for the time you could be here. And we're... Sorry, guys. The internet cut out once more. I hope that's only happened like 3 times today. But I don't know, because I don't know what was going on in the ritual. But Nicole, I love you to death, and I look forward to talking to you again. I can't wait till I get set up and I can interview different ones of you guys on live stream. You know, and it's going to be through Skype, I'm sure, or Google Hangouts, if I can get that set up. But they're trying to kill off Google Hangouts from us. Are you guys back yet? The live stream isn't moving. The text messages are not scrolling. Anyway, I guess I'm going to kill this stream because it has gone bad again. Let's see. Saging then Palo Santo to allow protective spirits back in. Black salt your doors and windows, Glenn. You can also use sulfur powder if you don't have pets, because sulfur powder can be toxic to animals. It's better that you use red pepper or even white pepper, or you could black pepper or black salt your doors and windows. So there's a lot of great things that you can do there. I hate tap water, and you never know what's in it. Mitch Mary makes a good point. What I do before I use any water to make my holy water with, or before I do any kind of workings with it whatsoever, I believe that there's a lot of stuff in the water you don't want in your magics. So I have a tea pitcher that has a filter on it, and I buy these filters that are made for it, and I filter my water every time before I'll use it in holy waters or cleansers. So straining your water is really good before you make holy water out of it. I love you, Lady Leeanna. Thank you so much for this. And I wish you love, health, and bright blessings today and always. And I wish you the same. I hope that everything goes bright and perfect for you today. And all year through is very, very prosperous for you, Brenda. And all of you guys out there. I will see you guys later. Everybody else, it looks like everybody is needing to break it down also. And I completely understand that. And I'm going to step back and take a rest myself. Brightest blessings on your pathway and much love. Stay positive, stay light, and carry all of us with you in your day, because I'm sure that's a bright spot even in the darkest day. Take care of yourself. Love and light.